Let's talk about a deal.
See one of our ads.
From getting the lead.
We buy houses for any number of reasons.
The house was kind of small.
All the way through to the end of it.
So I'll prepare the email blast.
Get it done.
If it's you doing everything, you're only gonna be able to do so many, or you're gonna run yourself crazy. But if you have a good team of people helping you along the way, you'll be able to do a lot of deals. A lead starts when you do some marketing to get that lead. I have a marketing manager. His name is Jason. He's awesome at details.
I made sure that the call volume was handled right and the leads were handled right, and it was always a positive return on investment.
He's awesome at tracking marketing and knowing what we're spending for that marketing and the results of that marketing and how much it costs us to get an individual lead.
It cost me $60 to get that phone ring. And we make sure that we nurse it because it was $60. Like my marketing budget would choke a horse. Like, you guys, thank you.
I'm trying to redo because it just hasn't performed as well as I would like. If you Google "we buy houses" or "sell house fast," you would see one of our ads.
So that leads us right into our lead manager.
If you do your marketing right, the phone is gonna ring.
Just pretend we're on the phone.
Derek Morris.
So, hold on, let me think.
What?
Laura is my main lead manager. She's amazing, and what she's really good at is building rapport with the seller and then gathering information in a conversational manner and leading the conversation to where it needs to go quickly.
So let me tell you a little bit about what we do. We buy houses for any number of reasons, but typically it's something that we're fixing up to sell again, maybe rent out, depends on the home. What's the lowest you would need for the house if we gave you cash for it today?
What?
I have a background of over 6 years in phone sales. So I'm used to kind of moving the conversation back to what I needed to do to make my money. There's a certain point where the conversation needs to be about the story of the seller, and there's a certain point where I don't care about your story anymore. Give me my answer. I mean, that's not how I handle it on the phone, but I do tend to redirect them.
That's the lead manager, handles all the leads coming in, follow up and making sure that we put them in the right places.
After you've got the appointment for a lead, that appointment goes to the acquisition manager. The acquisition manager takes that information, calls the seller again, builds rapport, and also retests that motivation, asks some additional deeper questions, and goes out and sees the property and meets with the seller.
They never feel sold, but they feel like I help. They feel like we support.
My main acquisition manager is named Michelle, and she is really, really, really good at listening to people, reading their needs, and creating a win-win situation. A win for the seller and a win for us so that we can buy that property.
The minute that they feel that they're understood and that they can trust you, I don't even think the values matter to them as much as that you're gonna get something done for them. Usually we get to sit down and we go into detail. This one was such a quick meeting. The house was kind of small. It did have a big lot, but I noticed that he thought it was in way better condition than it was. Because immediately when we walked in, he's like, my house doesn't need any work. I took great care of it.
Once you get the contract signed, the next stage of things you're gonna do is to get that to closing. And to get that to closing, there's a variety of things that need to happen.
There's a huge checklist in Podio. You gotta call the title company, call the seller, send earnest money, get a video or pictures.
It's a zoo for him sometimes to coordinate with the owner or with the tenants to get through this property.
You gotta get an email prepared to sell it.
So I'll prepare the email blast for the day. I'll get it ready, shoot it past Luke, see if he sees any mistakes or anything, then send it out.
Every deal that comes in, I reanalyze and make sure, and like maybe 1 to 2 out of every 10, I'm like, what is this, man? No way.
If you're gonna sell this property wholesale, you also need to coordinate getting through potential buyers to that property, signing contracts with those buyers, and everything that's going to get this property to closing.
I'm on the phone all day, basically. Talking to buyers.
We call that whole stage dispositions, meaning you're going to sell the property or help get rid of the property. And transaction coordination, which involves all of the little mini steps of dealing with the title companies and the sellers and the buyers and earnest money and everything that goes through with that.
So I got Pam to the title company. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come pick you up. I'll take you to the hotel. We'll stop at the title company. I get there and they're just, I'm like, Stan, is Pam ready to go? He's like, well, I don't know, and I'm like, we gotta go, man. I can't sit here all day. I gotta take you down there.
You want to go, right?
She needs to be out.
Right?
She wants to go. I want to go
You just
too,
want to
but
go
I
in Salt
don't,
Lake? Pardon me?
To Salt Lake, right?
Yeah.
He's like, well, man, I gotta get, dude. And like, I'm like, okay, I gotta go, man. So whatever you need. And then he starts loading up this box with stuff from a fridge, condiments basically. So I got Pam to the title company, get it done. As far as wholesales, if it's a flip, I'll go in there and there's a whole different checklist.
Luke is my dispositions guy, and what he's amazing at is just getting stuff done. Throttle down. You put it on his list, it's going to happen. It's going to happen quickly. He doesn't waste time.
Get it done.
I love Luke. So if you're looking to grow your real estate business and stop going crazy running what I call a madman cycle, just 90 hours a week wearing every single hat, I want to highly recommend that you find people for your team that you can take individual hats off and give it to them. People that have a unique ability where you are weak. You'll like your work life more, you'll end up making more money, and you'll be able to work with an awesome team of people that you're helping out as well.
If I do well, they do well. We all win together. None of these guys are employees. We're partners. When I grew this organically, I didn't say, I've got a payroll of this and that. Now I'm going to bring all these people in. It was organic. It was step by step. Don't think just because I don't have any money, I can't do that. I don't have a team. Nope, you've got your time.